What's up, everybody, man? What's up? Welcome to another episode of D313XP, episode 9. This your boy DC1, man. Holding it down for Noma's J. Noma's J will be here shortly. Hope everybody had a wonderful day today, man. Definitely, we got some stuff to talk about today. So we're gonna get into it. So hope everybody had a wonderful day today. Make sure y'all come hit that like and subscribe to our channel. D313XP. Again, D313XP. Definitely. I'm gonna hold it down, for to Noma's J get here. So I want to, address the situation that a lot of people have been talking about. It's been talked about the past couple of days. The Draymond Green suspension. It's been, you hear stuff talk about on Undisputed, First Take, First Things First, all these other shows, NBA Today, been talking about Draymond Green suspension for Game 3, Golden State Warriors versus Sacramento Kings. It's been some mixed feelings about should Draymond Green be suspended or Draymond shouldn't be. But some people are saying no, he shouldn't have been suspended because they need him, especially this game for Game 3. They already down 0-2 in the series. Some people say he deserved the suspension because of his reputation. How I feel about it, I feel yes. I don't think that he should be suspended. That's just my personal opinion. But I understand why the league did it because he has a reputation of doing things that jeopardize his team. I mean, as you know, everybody knows about the 3-1 deficit that Cleveland came back and won the championship. If he didn't get suspended for that Game 5, then obviously, Golden State would have won back in 2016. Also, too, the incident, he did with Steven Adams, kicking him in the area, and he got suspended for that. The incident that happened last year with the Brandon Clark, with Memphis, Draymond with his antics, and he got suspended for the following game, I believe, which it was Game 2 or Game 3 is one of them. But now in this situation, now with him being suspended for this game, for the Kings and Warriors, like you said, I understand why the league is, this suspending him because his, history of the behavior he has, done. So I understand what the league is doing. So they suspended him. He got to pay the consequences. But in that situation, him is, everybody knows about the, him and the Sabonis, Sabonis grabbed his leg and Draymond trying to get him off, and then Draymond used excessive force on the stomp, which Draymond is wrong about that, with the excessive stomp. But I mean, what is the man supposed to do? What is he supposed to do at this point? So I understand, with Draymond's frustration. But I mean, anyway, he could have used without force, man. So it's definitely so shout out to Owen 16, man. Thank you for coming through, man. Like always, man. Yeah, I know Kawhi being out was a big blow, but we'll be talking about that shortly. But yeah, man. So Draymond Green, like you said, I understand why the leagues did it, suspend him because of his history. Some people say he shouldn't have been suspended. Some people say, he should have been suspended. Definitely. Even with the suspension with tonight, I think the Golden State Warriors will win. I think they're going to tie the series. Sacramento took care of business at home, their first 2 games at home, and now it's Golden State. It's their turn. I said the series is going to go back and forth. These 2 evenly matched teams, with the Golden State Warriors being the defending champs, and also, Sacramento Kings being the young team with a coach that used to be an assistant and used to be Golden State assistant. So he knows Golden State well. So, it's going to be a back and forth series. I mean, these guys are being physical. They playing hard. So Yeah, man. So it's gonna be a good series still. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a fun series to watch. Just not having Draymond out there, I think the Golden State Warriors are going to be very inspired. They're going to play. They got their home crowd behind them. They know they can't afford to go down 0-3. If they go down 0-3, pretty much it's going to be hard for them to come back and win the series. More like a sweep, maybe a gentleman sweep. So Warriors got to, take care of business at home tonight. They do it while they defensive leader out there. So it's going to be tough. So I think Jordan Poole and them guys, he's have to step up. Steph Curry's going to have a big game. Of course, Clay's going to have a big game. So look for other guys like Kuminga, Looney, other guys, Demon Chancellors have to step up and play their game. So it's just that, yeah, man. I just think that, I wish Draymond would have played, but like I said, it is what it is. Got to move forward. Got to play the games. Draymond Green. And another thing too, I think a lot of people said too, what really got another thing suspension when he did his reacted to the Sacramento fans pretty much right by where the commissioner Adam Silver was there. Didn't need to do all that. Think he could have handled it with better class. Draymond's no better than that to react to, with the fans. They're gonna get you riled up. They know they're gonna say things to, get your attention. You got to be a strong person, better person. You supposed to be one of the leaders on the team, and you can't do stuff like that. So and then you did it in front of the commissioner. He was at the game. It just didn't make it no better, didn't make no justice for that. So he said Draymond deserved this. I guess he, they say he deserved the suspension. Joe Dumars, the NBA executive, was on an interview with NBA Today, was it yesterday, explaining the situation, about the suspension of Draymond Green, which I understand every point he had made, and in so many words, and Draymond didn't have the sense of force or to stop, he probably wouldn't have been suspended. And of course, he didn't have the history in the past, he wouldn't have been suspended for this game. So I understand what Joe Dumars, what he's saying, where he's coming from. I mean, he said he talks to Draymond a lot. But business is business, rules are rules. It's just plain and simple, man. So yeah, it's just pretty tough, like I said, my Michigan State guy. But you gotta live with the consequences, so it's just that Sabonis, he is going to be playing. Just got the update on that not too long ago. He is going to be playing tonight. I don't think of course, it's going to be 100%. But like I said, man, Golden State, I believe they're going to win tonight. And I believe they'll win either Saturday or Sunday game for tie the series heading back to Sacramento. So Golden State knows they can't afford to go down 0-3 in the series. So yeah, man. So it's definitely it's gonna be a good series though. Yes, and Noman's is running late again. Yeah, he is. So he'll be through shortly, man. So yeah, he's running late. I'm gonna get his butt, so but yeah, man. So yeah, I want to address that, the Draymond situation. So definitely. So it's like I said, it's tough. So definitely I'm gonna get into the next topic. Kawhi Leonard. As everybody know, Kawhi Leonard is out for game 3 tonight. The Clippers at home against the Phoenix Suns. Series time 1-1. Clippers took care of business in game 1, and Suns took care of game 2, retained home court. Yeah, it's definitely not having Kawhi Leonard is a huge blow. That means is Russell Westbrook is he's gonna get even more opportunities. The other guys, Norman Powell, like Terrence Mann, All the other guys, man. I mean, the Clippers. You know, you get Robert Covington. He's gonna have to play. Hopefully, Morris will play. Um, yeah, it's a huge blow because Kawhi been playing so well the first two games. Had 38 the first game and 31 game two. Um, yeah, it's a blow. It is definitely a blow on that. Kawhi, yeah, it really hurt. I was surprised they got the, like you say, you know, you get the news, hey, you know, he's out for the game. Like, what? Like, oh man, he was playing so well, but he has been logging in a lot of minutes. You know, he played 42 minutes the first game, and I think he played 38 or almost close to 40 minutes the second game. So you know, it and you play those a lot of those minutes, especially when you don't have a guy like Paul George, man. So um it's definitely tough, man. It's definitely tough. So um it's gonna be interesting to see how they would be tonight, man. So not having Kawhi. It's gonna be tough. It's definitely looking, definitely gonna be looking forward to that game. Um it's gonna be interesting. So Hitman, what's up, Hitman? 313 Hitman, what's up, man? How you feeling, brother?
Hey, what's up, Daryl? I'm doing good, man. Just
Great.
came back off napping. If you could hear it.
Yeah, man. Good to hear from you, man. You've been MIA for a couple weeks, man. But but it's good to have you back on the show, man. Good to have you back, man. So
Yeah, that's because I've been BUSY, bro.
yeah. Yeah, no, I understand, man. You know, you gotta do what you gotta do, man. So um definitely, man. I just just finished, just want to talking. I was talking about the Kawhi being out for game 3 tonight with a knee sprain. They say a right knee sprain. My personal opinion, I think, is his soreness, because he has been playing a lot of minutes the first two games, and he has been putting up a lot of points. You know, he's putting up good numbers. You know, I mean, especially when you don't have your second best player, Paul George, and you ask to do a lot more, and then Russ has to do a lot more, from being the third best player on the team to now you got to be the second best player on the team. So, what you think, Hitman? So, what you think so far? How's about Kawhi Leonard? Was you surprised that he was to be out for tonight's game?
Yeah, I was. And the thing of it was, I mean, he was sitting out. He was sitting out for a long time during the regular season. For the same reason, and then this issue pops up again. So, like, what is the real diagnosis of that knee? It's like, I know he's sitting out for today's game, but dang, didn't you do all that sitting out for the playoffs? And then it reemerges again?
Yeah, I think what the thing with the sitting out some games in the regular season is definitely because preparing to get ready for the playoffs. Especially he's going to be logging, going to be getting the type of minutes he's going to be playing, but he was expecting he was going to play a lot the more minutes he's playing now, especially when Paul George had went down. So it pretty much he had to play a lot more minutes than he had to play, because clearly you're the best player on the team. So by him, he had to be out there. Now you have to move Westbrook as to be the number 2 guy. So Ty Lue, he did the right. He was doing the right thing, being cautious. He didn't want to try to rush Kawhi, because he was preparing him to be ready for this type of moments in the playoffs. So that's you see what Ty Lue did, and like you said, him being out is a surprise, but I understand. He's been playing a lot of minutes. In the first 2 games, and he put up some points. He scored 38 the first game, and he scored 31 game 2. So, yeah. So, I mean, I'm quite sure he'd probably be back game 4 Saturday afternoon. I'm quite sure he'll be back. So, like you said, just it's a tough blow because, you could easily go down 2-1, or they could easily go up 2-1. Because Phoenix might come out less than days ago. So,
Well, this is the Suns' best shot to go 2-1. They blow it. I don't know how they're gonna make it out this series.
Yeah, yeah, you're right, Hitman. You're right. You're right. Bree, man, what's up, man? How you feeling, man? Thank you for coming through on the show, man. What's going on with you, man?
What's going on, man? How you doing?
Good, good, man. I have my guys here, Hitman 313, and then you got the Breed 313, man. Noman's running late again. You know, running late. We're gonna get him, man. I'm gonna get him, man. Definitely. So, Bree, man, I was just, me and Hitman was just talking about the Kawhi being out for game 3 tonight against the Suns. It definitely was a shocker, you know what I'm saying, because he was playing well the first 2 games, scoring 38 the first game, 31 the second game. At home tonight, so it's him with a right knee sprain. Me personally, I think it's a soreness. I think his knee wasn't right, just a little soreness, maybe just need the rest. He's played a lot of minutes, so yeah. So it's definitely a tough blow. So what was your feelings about Kawhi being out?
I'm not surprised because I know this personally. Knee injuries is tough to get over because I have a knee injury myself, so I know exactly how he's feeling. But he's had a history of injuries, man. So I'm not surprised at it. I just hate that it's the worst time to have it because he's been playing very well. He's been playing well really the last month. So and he's been carrying a lot of load without Paul George, so with him being gone, that just adds more that just adds more to Russell Westbrook. But I think this is what they want. But he has to step up. I think Terrence Mann got to step up, Norman Powell. Everybody has to step up, man. So with them coming back to LA, hey man, it's do or die. This is crucial for them. And it to me it's more pressure, I think, on the Suns more than the Clippers. I think. So but I'm not surprised that he's out, but sometimes those knee injuries can be lingering. So it could be fine one day, it could be not the next. So yeah, he just rests. Just rest as much as he can. Maybe he could come back game 4. But hey, we'll see. But my prayers go out to him and hoping he does come back game 4 and for the rest of the series because they need him bad. They need him.
Definitely, man. So Hitman, so you think it's more pressure on the Phoenix Suns or is it more pressure on the Clippers?
I have to agree with Bree, man. It's more pressure on the Suns to get it done. You mean you have three stars to none in this game? If you fumble this game, I'm not sure how they're gonna make it out this series. You got the Clippers that are literally without their 2 main stars, and then you got the Suns with their main 3. I don't see how you could lose this opportunity unless you're just really bad.
You right, man. Definitely right, man. Because you got a healthy Kevin Durant and you got Devin Booker. You got, Chris Paul. He's 37 years old, man. He's only could do so much. And what you going to get out of DeAndre Ayton? Who knows? Who knows? But you would think this should be a advantage for Phoenix Suns. So you just see what happened last night with the Grizzlies and the Lakers. You would think the Lakers had the advantage. You had LeBron, you had AD, you had Austin Reeves, you had the healthier guys. Memphis didn't have their best player, Ja Morant. They didn't have their best player, Ja Morant. They already don't have Brandon Clark and Steven Adams. You see what happened with the Lakers. They lost. And Kenny Smith said on Inside the NBA, they came out with energy. That's just plain and simple. They came out with energy. And that's why the energy matched you know, the Lakers didn't match their energy, and that's why they lost. They played lots of days ago. That's just plain and simple. And you, the Phoenix Suns, you got to take care of business. No Kawhi. You should have the advantage, but you got to play the games, and that's as simple as that. You got to play the game. So, definitely. So, we're going to talk about some Draymond suspension, but I'm going to get somebody else in. Dante, man, what's going on with you, brother? How you feeling, man? Good to see you, man. Got the fresh haircut, man.
Yeah, I had to, man. When your old lady tell you got to get it, bro.
Hey, man, you know, happy you know the old saying, happy life, happy wife, happy life, right?
Right.
We're going to talk about some Draymond suspension. So somebody's echoing. You know what I'm saying? Dante, man, what's going on with you, brother? Somebody echoing. Dante, is that you echoing? Fresh haircut, man.
Oh no. Yeah, I had to, man.
It's probably you echoing. Exit out and come back.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna do that. Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
You know the old saying, happy life, happy. Yeah, it hadn't made come back.
Oh,
Yeah,
I gotta say, I gotta mention this too. With the Suns and the Clippers. So you gotta understand, and then also too, Suns don't have a bench. They have no bench, and then they got an injured campaign. So they don't even have a backup point guard. When Paul is out, Booker has to be the point guard.
Yep.
So that just adds to the pressure right there. And Suns have no bench. So Clippers have an advantage as far as bench. They have a much deeper squad than the Suns.
Absolutely.
So they have to use that to the advantage. But hey, we'll see that. We'll see if the Clippers capitalize even with Kawhi injured.
Yeah.
So that just adds to the pressure right there.
You still echoing.
No bench. So
you still echoing, Dante. Exit back out, come back again.
I'm still echoing?
Yeah, you still echoing.
Damn. All right, hold on.
So we're going to get into it. I'm going to go into this topic. I was just talking about it before you guys join in. The Draymond Green suspension. You know, as y'all know, Draymond Green been suspended for tonight's game, Game 3, against the Kings, for an incident that happened Monday night. You know, it's been, of course, everybody's been talking, like, first thing, undisputed. First things first, everybody, has been talking, seeing the Draymond been suspended, this is third, it's some mixed feelings. Like, people say, no, Draymond shouldn't have been suspended. People say, yes, Draymond shouldn't have been suspended. Yeah, personally, I don't think he should have been suspended, but I understand why. Because, he has a history, he has a track record for his behavior, for what he's been doing. So, in the past. So I understand why. Joe Dumars, shout out to Joe Dumars, the NBA executive. He was in an interview on NBA yesterday, was explaining the Draymond suspension, and why they had to suspend him. So I'm gonna start with Hitman. Hitman, did you feel like Draymond should have been suspended for Game 3?
Me personally, no, because it was also heard that the bonus.
Draymond should have been suspended for Game 3. You still
no,
damn, what the hell?
Because it was also heard that all right, can you hear me now?
Yeah, go ahead, man. Apologize about that.
No, the thing is that it was also seen and heard that Domantas Sabonis was pulling on his leg, so that's why I say no. But as you alluded to, Daryl, because of his history, that's why he got dinged. I mean, it's pretty much simple, explanatory to me.
What about you, Bree?
Honestly, I think they both should have been suspended. I really do. We got to understand what happened before Sabonis got pulled to the ground, because I think they was tussling before he even got through the ground. But I guess the excessive stump is why Draymond got suspended. But I thought that Sabonis should have got suspended too. If you're gonna suspend one, you might as well suspend both of them. Because Draymond wouldn't have had that stump if Sabonis didn't grab his leg. So it never would have happened like that. But I think they both should have been suspended, to be honest with you. But his reputation, I mean Draymond's reputation got him that suspension, which it's not fair. I don't think it's fair that he the only one that got suspended. But everybody hates it when you at Michigan State. So I kind of seen that coming.
Well,
Yeah.
I didn't. I understand. I'm kind of like surprised you said Sabonis should have been suspended, and I get it. I think the part, I think another reason they didn't suspend Sabonis. I mean, he already got a technical foul or flagrant foul is one of them. He already got that, and of course, I'm quite sure he's probably gonna get the fine, whatever. But I understand. Understand why they didn't suspend Sabonis, because at that point, even you grab his leg and you getting stomped with excessive force. Okay, it's like Draymond is like. I think it's a better. I understand why he did it. It's the way he could have did it. It could have been a better way he could have got out of it, but I understand why. You get your leg grabbed. What the hell are you supposed to do at this point? Let's see if he's not echoing.
Been a better way he could have got out of it.
Man, you is still echoing. Just restart your phone, and
I'm on a tablet, bro. I mean, I'm on a laptop.
Oh yeah, check your mic.
Okay.
Check your mic on your tablet.
Tablet, bro.
You have to check your tab. You might he got to use his phone or something. But so like I said, we all understand why. He has a reputation, and then the thing is, you're reacting to the Sacramento Kings fans, and you got the commissioner right there, right by there, and that was another part of the reason he got suspended. Like, dude, you better than that. Why are you reacting to the Kings fans? They're gonna get your attention. They're gonna get you riled up, and you're just reacting. They're gonna say what they say. They're gonna say words. So what? All this doing this and all this rah and all that, dude. You got ejected. Just go straight to the locker room, hit the showers, all this running around. The same thing he did last year when against Memphis. We got ejected. Dude, go. Just go to the locker room, hit the showers. You rejected. Stop reacting. You know what I'm saying? So so you keep putting yourself out there. Great as a player you keep putting yourself out there as these stupid behaviors. You come on, man. You better than that. So I just don't get with him, man. And when it comes to stuff like that, man, you better than that. Come on, Draymond. Of course, you wouldn't do that when you was Michigan State. Tom Izzo wasn't gonna buy that. Come on, man. You got to be better. You got to be smarter than that, man. You got to be smarter than that. So, so it's come down. So, like I said, I just believe that the Golden State Warriors, all of us probably agree that Golden State Warriors are going to win this game tonight. And if they don't win, that's going to be tough and come back from an 0-3 deficit. Especially you defended champs. Just saying. Let's see.
And I think, too, they going to boo the heck out of Sabonis tonight.
Oh, yes.
Oh, my goodness.
That Warriors fans.
Ooh.
Let's see it done.
And I think, too,
Man, you is still echoing, Dante. Yeah, try to.
No,
You got
am
your
I?
phone? Yeah, try to use your phone, man.
I
You got
can't.
some.
I got it on a charger, bro. Hold on.
You
Cause
you
I'm
you
fixing.
you
I'm
got
about to fix this shit, bro.
you got you got a headphones?
No, I ain't got no headphones.
Yeah, because you echoing like a mud.
I got it on a charger, bro. Hold on. Because I'm fixing.
Yeah, yeah. You gonna have to fix it. You know, just exit out and you just fix it, and just I'll let you back in.
Yeah. She's echoing like a bud. I got it on a charger, bro. Hold on. Because I'm fixing.
Yeah, Dante. You just as soon as you fix it, I'm gonna let you back in because I want to get your input and other things that's going on.
Hello.
Yeah, yeah. You still echoing, bro.
Oh my god, bro.
Yeah.
This public service announcement was brought to you by StreamYard. And no, I'm just kidding.
Oh man. Yeah, so any final thoughts on this Draymond suspension? Starting with you, Hitman.
I mean, really, no. I think they just went off his reputation, and that was it. Even though, me personally, like my man Bree said, they both should have been dinged.
Okay, all right. Breed.
Hey man, another advantage for the Kings. I mean, use this to your advantage. Draymond gonna come back in game 4, so take care of business and win that game 3. And for Golden State, hey, win. Forget everything else. Win.
Win. Definitely. Win, man. So definitely. So yeah, man. So I'm like I said, looking forward game 4 and Draymond being back. I know he's gonna be fired up and the crowd's gonna be behind him at Chase Center. So it's gonna be lit. And of course, they're gonna be lit tonight. They're gonna, like you said, they're gonna boo the heck out of Sabonis. Yeah, you say Sacramento and Oakland, they not that far apart from each other. I think like an hour and a half apart from each other. So it won't be surprised to be some Sacramento Kings fans down at Chase Center tonight. I won't be like it was some Warriors fans down in Sacramento. So
just like E40.
Yeah. Well, at least we know E40 will be at the game. Well, at least we know he'll be at Chase Center. He ain't going back to Sacramento for that little incident.
And he won't be. And I guarantee he will not be kicked out by his home base.
Oh no.
Oh,
when he was in Sacramento, they was telling him where to go.
Right.
And he left.
On that BS, man. Come on, man. So yeah, man. So definitely I was hoping Nomans would get here to talk about this, but he still ain't got here. But let's see. Come on. Let's see Dante. Let's see. He definitely I was hoping Dante, you is still echoing, man.
Bro, what the fuck?
Yeah, you is still echoing. I can hear it clearly. Let's see.
Man, this shit is.
I say you is still echoing, man.
Bro, what the fuck?
Yeah, you are, man. I can hear it clearly. Yeah, you still echoing, man. Just yeah.
Man, this shit.
I do want you on here, man, but you go ahead and try to fix it, man. We can't have the show like echoing, so. But yeah, just go ahead and try to fix it, man. You still got time, man. And I want to get your input on other stuff too.
God.
Fix it, man. We can't have the show like echoing,
I know, bro.
So,
just
go
yeah.
ahead and try to fix it, man.
Another public service announcement.
Yeah,
we have nothing to do with
right. Nothing to do. So, yeah, Definitely. So we're gonna definitely get into uh shout out to Alex. Welcome to the show, man. Should have snagged Blake Corum convert to safety. Well, I'm not getting to that. Of course, I'm not a Michigan fan. And of course, right ain't that red Hitman? We ain't Michigan fans. We state fans.
Hell to the north.
We state fans. So yeah, man. Yeah. But let's get into the NBA playoffs, man. It's been exciting in these playoffs so far, man. In the NBA, man. Except for a couple of teams, but Minnesota, I believe they're gonna get swept. I'm sorry. I'd be surprised to go 5 or 6 games. Denver should take care of business. Philly, Brooklyn, Philly should take care of business. But we know. Oh, well, right now the 76ers are winning. Well, no, they're losing. 72-69. Brooklyn's winning. So it's gonna be interesting. This playoffs has been pretty exciting, man. How y'all feel about it? Hitman, how you feel about these playoffs so far, man?
I'm gonna bring up 2 to 3 exciting series, man. The Cavs and the Knicks. I think that's going 7. But because of playoff experience of going Knicks in that one, and then you just brought up the other one, Warriors and Kings. I really think to a certain degree it's gonna get evened up. Because I think Kuminga and Looney, I think Kuminga and Looney, they're gonna find a way to pretty much do a better job on the glass. I mean, because I keep telling people the Warriors are a different animal at home. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I'm looking at those 2 series right there. And then, of course, the Clippers and Suns, I mean, I think that's going to go 7 as well. Even though the Suns got an opportunity to really, like, ram it home, even without a bench. You know what I'm saying? It's their best shot to take one.
Okay. All right, man. Look who showed up to the party. Look who showed up to the party. My man, my partner. Nomas J in the building. Hey, man, I love that fresh cut too, bro. I love that fresh cut you got, man. Love that fresh cut, man. You look better than mine, man. Look better than mine.
It's just for today.
How you feeling, Nomas, man? How you feeling?
Man, tired. Just ready to get this thing going, man. You know, y'all already got going. See, we got a couple of y'all here, man. What's up, Bree? Hitman, what's up, brothers?
We try to keep getting Dante in. We try to keep getting Dante in, man. But Dante keep echoing every time he come in. So hopefully he'll, get his, stuff situated before he can join back in. So
okay.
So, yeah, we was talking NBA players, talking about the Kawhi being out for Game 3, the Draymond suspension. Since you had just joined us, I wanted to just go talking about the Draymond suspension. How did you feel about it? Do you think that Draymond should have been suspended, or you think that he should have been playing Game 3 for tonight? So, what's your thoughts?
I mean, personally, when I looked at it, it seemed like Sabonis was holding his leg where he couldn't get away, from what I could tell. And the way I should go, the simple way is this for me, is that either both players should have been fined and allowed to play today, or both should have just been suspended and a possible fine. It should have been one or the other. I don't think it should have been one person gets suspended and the other one don't. I know sometimes I feel like sometimes that. Oh, I was looking at Manby's comment, but yeah, it seemed like sometimes, man, they just pick on the one that they know usually get into a lot of trouble. Because, like I was telling some guys at the shop earlier, I was like, man, they did Stu last year, Bo, when they gave him 2 games suspension, and only gave LeBron one when he actually threw the punch. And if you looked up at it close, he swung. He meant to do that, and they only gave LeBron one game. And I feel like Sabonis getting kind of cut off, let go off a little too easy. If you holding the leg, why you trying to take him down at some point? So I feel like both of them was in the wrong, so they should have both got equal punishment. If you tell me one got suspended, the other one should have got suspended. If you tell me one not go get suspended, then neither of them should have got it, and they should have just both paid the fine. It's just that black and white for me.
Definitely, you hit it on the head on that. I just think that the situation with Draymond, I mean, it came down to. I mean, I don't condone the excessive stop, but I understand why he did it. I mean, you getting your leg grabbed, man. Come on, man. You know,
Right.
I understand that. I mean, you know, like Bree was saying that in the Hitman, like, hey, you know, they both should have been suspended. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna suspend one, suspend the other. Like I said, I personally believe Draymond shouldn't be suspended, but I understand why, because his history of the behaviors he's been doing,
right,
and that's what it came down to. So, and Sabonis did not have that type of history. But as that being said, again, you know, like you said, it just Draymond and you know, his behavior antics. That's what got him. See if you try to get Dante in. Is Dante trying to come in? Let's see. Let's see.
Hold on just a second.
Dante?
What's up?
Testing 1 2.
Yeah, I'm good. I
You
can
good?
tell.
Hold on. Let's see if I can try to get him in.
I got him in now.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm in here.
Okay, cool, man. Finally got Dante in. Finally got him in.
Fucking fun. Damn, it said something too about that shit. Like you might have to. I'm like, damn, man. So my question about the whole Draymond, I didn't see what happened. What the hell did he get suspended for?
Well, game 2 with Monday night. I guess Sabonis had fell down. It was I don't know, they were just trying to go for the rebound or somewhere. Or they got tangled. Pretty much Sabonis had fell down, and then Sabonis had grabbed Draymond's leg, trying to keep him from running down court. And with Draymond trying to get him off, he stomped on his chest, used excessive force. And they ejected Draymond Green. And Sabonis did get a technical foul or flagrant, one of them. He did get assessed.
Oh no, go ahead.
So so Draymond, and then another thing too, with Draymond, as he got ejected, he was responding to some Sacramento Kings fans with his antics, and right by where Commissioner Adam Silver was. And they say that was another part of the reason why they got suspended. And plus, you know, his behaviors in the past. Like last year, you know, the incident what happened in Memphis with Brandon Clark. You know, they got him suspended. You know, we all know what happened in 2016.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this, and I hate to say this because Draymond Green played for Michigan State, and I understand he was a great basketball player at Michigan State, but he has this repeated history of he making himself really look bad. He has a bad image now, like following all the stuff. You know, you got to look at it with the Steve Adams situation when he was. The only thing I was mad about that one about the Steve Adams situation. Why would y'all wait till the Warriors really need him to suspend him? He's been doing this shit all season, and y'all gonna pick the game where the Warriors need him the most to suspend him, and then y'all suspend him, and then what happens is Golden State loses that game, and then y'all bring him back. For y'all only suspend him one game, for then y'all bring him back towards the end.
Right.
Right.
So, and let me add to that too. Like the thing about it is, so what that he fussed out a little bit in front of the commissioner? Who the hell hasn't? My thing is, y'all using excuses on his past to suspend him for that when it should have been both. Like you ain't go. They was gonna suspend him regardless. If he didn't flip out, they would have suspended him regardless. Because they when they get the ones that they see because it's past, and I'm being fair because it's past, they pick and choose it, and I feel like they lenient more on Sabonis because I guess he don't got a history of it, but still, you still started it. Why would you grab his leg to keep him from moving, and then anybody goes snatch out of you and then they snump your chest in from that? I think that's a little unfair. You're not gonna tell me you basically suspended him because of past situations, him getting tangles like that, and the fact that he was a little mouthy. That's bullshit.
Right. I think that them doing that, trying to suspend him for the past, that's kind of fucked up. I mean, excuse my language, but I mean, everybody, if you want to do that, then you might as well peel back the layers and go eject the rest of the other people for doing crazy stuff too. Like, you know what I'm saying? I understand he got a history of that, but it's like, come on, man. Like, I can't blame him for this one. Now, if somebody holding on my leg and I'm trying to run, you basically trying to hurt me because I'm going the opposite way of where you pulling my leg. So if I'm going right and you pulling my leg left, I got to get you off. What else can I do now? What if I would have turned around? Now, if I'd have turned around and punched him in the face. Then you supposed to kick me out. You supposed to eject. But like he holding his leg. Like he gonna hurt himself. You gotta think of that. He pulling another way, and I'm going another way at full speed. What's gonna happen to me? All he gotta do is let my leg go when I do that, and then what? I fall.
Yep.
Anything can happen. I can knock my teeth out my mouth. Anything can happen. So I mean, I'm gonna have to say I'm gonna ride with Draymond on this one. I just feel like, I mean, come on, like people that did worse than he had. So I mean,
that's true.
I said, if you're gonna look at that, you might as well peel back all these layers. But when people did, man, there's been some jacked up stuff happen. Like remember when Shaq pushed Vince Carter when Vince Carter was about to dunk on him.
Yeah, I remember that.
He could have towed Vince Carter up. He could have did anything. Vince Carter could have messed his ACL up. He could have did anything. Could have towed anything up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You might as well pull back layers if you're gonna do that. So I'm sorry, y'all. I know that people gonna be like, "What you gonna ride with Dray?" I don't normally ride with Draymond, but I'm gonna have to ride with him on this.
What I say, dude? Like I said, all the sports talks, they have mixed emotions. Some people say, yeah, he deserved the suspension. Some people say he doesn't deserve the suspension. So me, like I said, personally, I have mixed emotions. Some people, I don't think he should have been suspended, but I mean. I understand what the league, he has a history. He's this,
but come on, man, not to cut you off, but come on, man, the league been diluted since David Stern turned the commissioner job over. Let's be honest. Like,
yeah, I agree with that. I do definitely agree. It's kind of been, being more soft. Not, it's just
soft as hell. It's soft like Charmin, dog.
Yeah.
Now, I do want to say this too in regards. I don't know if it's official, but it sounds like they're saying Mike Brown is the head coach of the year.
Yeah, he is the coach of the year. Yep. It's
okay. For that, I will give him.
Mike Brown.
Yeah, I gotta give him clap for.
Yeah.
Whoa,
Mike.
Oh, really?
He's the coach of the year. And it's also been announced too. It's been official that Malcolm Brogdon of the Boston Celtics is the sixth man of the year. So,
yeah, he Malcolm Brogdon. Yeah, I saw that.
Yep.
He deserved it.
Yeah,
he deserved
it. It came down between him and I mean, Norman Powell was in that conversation, but
oh my God, this guy. Ooh.
But Malcolm Brogdon, he deserved it. You know what I'm saying? He deserved it. He came off the bench, been part of the big
balling though since he came to the league.
Oh yeah. It's just Milwaukee screwed him over. Contract rise, and that's what they screwed him over. And so but yeah, man. Any final thoughts on this Draymond Green suspension before we move on?
Man, I'm riding with Draymond, dog. I'm sorry, because if somebody trying to hurt me, I could see if he wasn't trying to hurt him and he just did some old out the way stuff. But you trying to hurt me, bro? You trying to put me about the game? And this, come on, man. Warriors been here before. This is Warriors. This is Warriors like locker room right here. They've been in the playoffs. Name me one season they've been out the playoffs.
A couple years ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It was a season before they won. The 2 seasons before they won again, or back-to-back years, I think.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. It was. I think it was after the COVID time.
Yeah,
it was after KD's final game there.
Yeah.
We're not gonna count that bubble playoff win. We're not counting that shit.
All right, so we go. Let's get into it right quick. There not much to talk about the Pistons right now at the moment because of simple fact, Troy Weaver is doing his thing, taking his time, interviewing coaches for the head coaching positions. So we haven't heard much of what's going on.
We can talk about the Pistons. We can talk. I ain't gonna even call them the P stains no more. We gonna talk about the Pistons. Let's go. Because Dwayne Casey ain't the team. He ain't the king on the team no more. So we cool.
Okay. I mean, like you said, Pistons. Like you said, Troy Weaver's doing this. Taking his time to try to get the right person for the head coaching job. So. I mean, unless any other guys have more information than I do, I don't have to hear much. Anybody, any information that they know about?
Outside of the situation, that like I said, it seems like in my personal perspective, way I'm looking at it, it seems like Charlie Lee from Milwaukee Bucks. It seems to be. It hasn't been stated, but he looks like the favorite. He looks like he could be the favorite.
They were supposed to be looking at Boston Celtics ex-coach, but I don't think that's gonna fly.
Well, we'll see. What about you, Hitman?
He might go because he might want to take them group of young guys and just see what he can do with them. Damn, no, what are you drinking?
My first agree is amen to that, man. I'm gonna drink to that tonight, every other night. Amen. So he's not the head guy anymore. But as far as Charles Lee, I hope he's the guy that has some modern ideas to help push this defense forward because it is sorely missing. I mean, he got to find out some way to get this team to play some D. If he could do that, that's a halfway miracle right there.
Well, shit.
What about you, Bree?
It's dumb Casey.
Man, I still want Udoka. I still want him as the coach. I mean, him or Sam Cassell, but more likely Sam Cassell probably gonna go to the Rockets. So
man, that alien bastard, he look like a straight alien. Bro, he look like a damn alien, bro. He look like he's the equivalent of what an alien looks like.
Hey, mute his mic, yo.
No, man, you see Sam Cassell, bro. That boy got an egg head, bro. He E.T. go home for real, bro. He got the buck eyes, bro. Man.
Dog.
I'm sorry, bro. My bad.
You something else, brother. You is something
My bad, man.
Something else.
He just said Sam Cassell, and that just like hell.
Hey, I'm with Bree, man. I want Sam Cassell as a Pistons coach too, man. I really do, man.
You do?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, yes.
Well, you know,
bro, he's an NBA champion as a player. He's a point guard that knew how to play the game. You damn sure need somebody like that.
Yeah, we know one thing. He get mad at him. That alien gonna come out. We just know that much.
Hey, who's worse? Who's worse, Sam Cassell or Tyrone Hill?
Oh, okay, no.
Hey, or Popeye.
Oh man.
Oh yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you, Sam Cassell look like an alien. Tyrone Hill looks like a skeleton with all the meat and stuff still on, like he just got skin and stuff on. and Popeye Jones look like that crazy dude that just got out of prison.
Oh man,
I cannot stand him, yo. I
know,
can't stand him. I really want to push him down a flight of stairs downtown. I really do.
Again, this was brought to you by StreamYard and
Stream to your best delights, and if you got somebody, you can always mute them.
Damn, no.
Owen 16 put this name out too, and I totally forgot about him. He used to play for the Boston Celtics.
oh yeah,
Eric,
yeah.
Who?
Eric Williams.
Yeah, the one
Eric
that used to
Williams.
be with Jennifer from Basketball Wives.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Oh my god! I
Yeah.
forgot.
Don't forget about Matee Cleese.
Oh my god! You mean Fatim Cleese, man?
What's that joke? They used to be out there back in the day, like, hey, a foul on Matee Cleese. I'm not even in the game. I'm in my street clothes.
Street clothes,
man.
please, man.
Bro, hey Durr, I know you a Michigan State head, but he is by far the worst player that came out of Michigan State basketball squad. And Michigan State has some bad motherfuckers that come out of basketball squad for them. Y'all could have told him to transfer. Just go to another school.
Low key, I want him to replace Izzo what he's done. I'd rather save him for the college game.
What, you want Mateen Cleese?
Hey, you know what? You know what? Yeah, you know what? I can agree with that. I can agree with that because Izzo retires. Mateen Cleese will be the perfect spot. When Tom Izzo retired, when he died, they should just bury him in a Michigan State casket because he has been on the team since God knows when. He been on the team since I started watching college basketball. That was back when I was 10 years old. Yeah,
damn.
That boy been around for decades.
Yeah, he been
I'm
around
almost
since
40.
95.
Yep.
Huh?
Yeah, salute to Tom Izzo, though. I ain't gonna lie.
So yeah.
Damn,
Hey,
I was 5 years old.
Jersey you got on, bro.
That's
Me?
You. I seen you when you got up.
Oh
I
yeah,
was like, boom.
appreciate it. It's Negro League Detroit Star.
Yeah, I know. I was so jealous, dog. Like,
hey. So
Quick question before we go to the next topic. Anybody watch the SFL games that's at Ford Field? The Michigan Panthers?
Michigan
no, I have not.
Ashley.
I'm gonna go to that game actually.
Yes, the home opener is on the 30th.
Oh, this month?
Yeah.
At Ford Field, that's their home opener.
It's their home opener is the 30th, and then the Philly team opener in the same stadium is the very next week.
Yep.
At Ford Field?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So they got two teams that's gonna play at Ford Field throughout the season in the USFL.
Yep.
It's the Michigan Panthers and the Philadelphia Stars, I believe that's the name.
Something like that.
Why the hell is Philadelphia playing in our arena?
I have no idea.
I guess you when they brought the USFL, they was all playing in one stadium when they came out. They was down in Birmingham, Alabama. So now they trying to do is expand it a little bit more.
Hey, how you doing? We the Detroit Lions. Come play at our shit. Matter of fact, why don't you just bring another team over here?
No. Hold on, slow your roll. Let me take over for a second. I actually welcome it because, like I said, I'm an employee down there. So technically, and I'm about to get ready to call their ass on some other day. That's opportunity for some people who work down there to keep working and making money throughout the year. So I welcome it.
Bro, shit, y'all, bro, hold on, time out. You got the Red Wings and you got the Pistons playing in that bitch, and you got concerts when they come in this bitch. You got all that going on.
We said Ford Field.
Ford Field. I'm tripping. Wrong arena. My bad. Wrong arena.
Ford Field, man.
Oh, my bad. Wrong arena. My bad. I'll take that back.
So it's actually a good thing, and then to keep footballing around, so it gives us something to work for, man. I welcome. That's why. A soccer team to get more national downtown here because it's like I want more sports venues.
One at a time.
Because I want more sports venues down there.
Well, they got Detroit FC and Hamtramck, so you know.
I'm gonna tell y'all this: if the fucking Panthers win a championship before the Lions, I'ma be pissed. I'ma be pissed.
Or the Philly team.
Bro, I'ma be pissed. I'ma be like, bro, what in the blue fuck? This team just got put together. And you really tell, man. And then I'm gonna keep my thoughts to myself on that part. But if they win one before the Lions,
so
I
definitely.
see what you're trying to do, dog. I see what you're trying to do, trying to get that bigger check. Talk about, come on, dude, we'll take the money, and then I'll
Hey, and that was smart.
right? No, greedy dog. No,
greedy, my nigga. I'm broke. The fuck you talking about greedy? Greedy my ass.
Hey,
Nigga, have you seen my bills and my payments? Nigga, my check don't even come in my name.
Why you sound like Brandon T. Jackson just did? I'm broke, nigga. I'm broke.
Cause I am.
Hey,
So
right.
what's the next topic you gonna go to, Daryl?
Hey, so before we go to the next topic, so make sure y'all, if y'all can, go down, Ford Field, Michigan Panthers. We playing some home games down there. The tickets are started as $10.
Why we got the whack ass colors though?
Dante, I don't know, man. Let me
come on. We look like Boston College, dog.
Hey,
like Boston College, bro. What the?
I swear the Panthers got like the same colors as my high school, bro. It kind of, hey, low key, it kind of looks a little bit like the same logo too. I ain't gonna lie.
It almost need to sue, dog. It almost need to sue. Fuck that.
It almost.
I know, right?
It almost looked like Central Michigan colors a little bit too.
Bro, they almost look like Central Michigan. They almost look like Boston College, bro. The fuck, bro.
All right, let's get into it, man. It's another topic definitely talking about. We're going to switch off from the NBA. We're going to switch on to the NFL. Definitely been trade rumors about Trey Lance. So Nomis, you have a little more insight information, and I'll let you go ahead and elaborate about this Trey Lance rumor situation.
Okay, so most I know about is that it's been a few teams that's been inquiring about possible trade talks with them on it for him, and seeing where San Francisco may be at. Now, thing is, I know Brad Holmes had an eye on him. And it's also that was also proven in a tweet I seen today. So I tweeted out today. I said, "Would y'all be interested in trading for him, depending on the scenario of the asking price? Because he has been in the league for now 2 seasons. This is his third. And although I'm more than fine with just going and drafting my own quarterback, if the Lions decide to say, well, we want somebody with a little bit that's young, with upside, and has a touch of experience." He could be the perfect candidate. And it's funny because I was thinking about this many months before this became a thing. And I wish I would have thought about saying something about it, but I just didn't. I was actually wondering if we should have traded for him. I was at work, I'll never forget, and I was like, man, I wonder if we could trade for Trey Lance. And what would be the asking price for it? 2-3 months later, now it's a topic. It's funny. So if the San Francisco 49ers are asking for a 5th and a 6th, I think I'll give that to him. But it's just that by the time he plays, it's kind of hard, because if your game plan is keep golf for the rest this year in 2024, that's 2 years him sitting behind golf, which is fine. But now he's on a 1-year deal, which makes that trade sort of weird, because it's like, now what kind of money are you going to pay him to stay as a starting quarterback? Are you going to invest in him long term, or are you going to keep him short term and then try to draft another quarterback eventually behind him? So it's about the game plan. I'm with it as long as I understand why they're doing it and what they're doing. So I think they should, if they feel like they can. If they don't, then I'm cool with it. But the dude has a lot of potential. He was a project coming out of Northwestern. It's a lot of things. The reason why we was attracted to him, I don't think he was, Malik Willis before Malik Willis. I just think with him in that conference he was in, he was very raw. He was asked to do certain things. So his game was still developing, and the reason why he probably struggled with the Niners in his time playing with them is because it wasn't a full hands-on commitment of him being a full-time starter. I think what Kyle Shanahan wanted to do was have him in there. I think that was his ideal dream for a quarterback, and I feel like what that was is, hey, let me go ahead and get him a test out. But that team was just not responding with him because their team that's played in the Super Bowl and been in multiple NFC Championship games, and they just weren't ready to turn themselves over to a young, unproven prospect. Sometimes a young quarterback coming in like that in that situation, giving him everything sometimes can hurt him because that's a lot of responsibility to come in and try to command the team and take them to the next level. It's not like with Mahomes where it was a smooth transition and everybody was in on helping him develop, including Alex Smith. You know, Jimmy G was the guy, and the team wanted to play for Jimmy G, and that's kind of what scares me with the Lions. I know I'm going way outside with this topic, but I don't want the Lions to get too dependent on Jared Goff where they backdoor themselves and they end up in the same position as Tennessee is now with Ryan Tannehill. So it depends on what Brad Holmes, the asking price is, if it makes sense, and if they have a game plan to keep him if he does work out, or draft somebody else if they feel like, I don't know. So I'm 50-50 with it, if that's what the answer y'all was looking for.
Okay. I liked it, man. I like the insight. I like when you broke it down about it. Yeah, and like you said, the key you had brought up too, No, is that when Trey Lance was put in, they didn't have all the pieces. It pretty much they didn't have all the pieces to work around, and they wasn't ready. You know, so it wasn't ready to turn over to the young quarterback. So, and again, you know, him being hurt, it just didn't make it just didn't help. And now with you have to, and then you let Jimmy G go, and then you turn around, you had to bring him back, and then he gets hurt. We all know Jimmy G. Well, he's with the Raiders now. He signed with the Raiders, but I'm saying like the time when they had released him, and then they brought him back, and you know he had ended up Trey Lance ended up getting hurt, and then you had to put back Jimmy G. Then he turns around and get hurt. Now you had to go with Brock Purdy. So it's been a quarterback messy situation with San Francisco for a while. So now it's just like, I think to me, my personal opinion, before I let everybody else get in on this, but my personal opinion about this whole quarterback carousel thing, I think too at times the San Francisco management and Kyle Shanahan, they trying to rush to win now. And I get you've been a good team, you are a good team, you're a good defensive team. I get it. But you need to take time with your quarterback situation. You keep trying to let's retain, Jimmy G. No, we get rid of him. Let's go with younger quarterback. And then he gets hurt. Then you turn around. You kind of want to, put it out there. You want to, shop him away. Which I didn't understand that. So that's how I feel about it. So, Hitman, how you feel about the Trey Lance situation? Then we go Hitman, then we go Breed, then we go Dante.
And then come back to me.
I'm gonna spell it out like this. Anybody want to pay Jared Goff $40 million next year? Anybody?
Hell no.
I think that's gonna be the one sticking point that might end up pulling the trigger for as far as this Trey Lance thing. Even though personally I'd rather go after Hendon Hooker in the second round and let him sit for a couple of years, but if they're gonna go for the Trey Lance thing, I think it's really because they don't want to pay Jared Goff over $40 million. Looking at the Jalen Hurts deal, resetting the market, quote unquote. Now that's gonna be trouble for other quarterbacks who's coming into free agency next year. So I think that's the one and only reason why they're considering it.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna land my plane right there.
Okay, Bree, what about you, man?
Hey, man, I want I would love to see another black quarterback here. I'm gonna just keep it 100. I would love to see another one here. But hey, listen, I look at Trey Lance as basically in the same mode as a Jordan Love in Green Bay. Given too much, like he just need a little bit more time. Like I would love for him to be with the Lions. I would love it.
Right.
It's good to have, but I would have him as a backup though. But I wouldn't have him start.
Yeah.
But yeah, I look at him the same way as Jordan Love in Green Bay. I mean, he just needs a little bit of time to just grow and just play out there, get a little experience, and hey, then we'll just see how good he really is. I mean, and he's a mobile quarterback. He can run, he can throw. So if he's with San Francisco with the many weapons they have there with Ayuk and Deebo Samuel and McCaffrey, you know,
and Kittle.
Yeah, Kittle too.
Yeah.
You would think like why would they give him up? I mean, first, you know, he's loses job Jimmy G.
Yeah.
And he loses with a rookie quarterback. So he's gonna feel some type of way about that. Like, y'all didn't let me be a high draft pick. Now I done lost it to two guys, one that's not there, and then one that ain't been there but a cup of coffee, and now you letting them be the franchise. So he's gonna feel some type of way, and I think for this coming up season, he should. This is a make or break type of year for him. I mean, he should come with a lot of frustration, and he has something to prove. So I think he did. I think the Lions should give him a shot, man. But if you can't get him, just you can try Hooker or Anthony Richardson or somebody in the draft. So. That's
like my boy Hendon Hooker. Go ahead.
Yeah, Hooker or Anthony Richardson, or just somebody maybe in the second or third round. But I still think they should get a defense in the first round. But that's just me.
Yeah. I agree. We three kings. I agree.
Yeah. So, before I let Dante go. With the Hooker situation, we all got to remember too, he's still going to be recovering from that torn ACL. So even if we said we'd go ahead and draft him, it's going to be a while for him to even come out to play. Anyway, so of course you got to learn the playbook. So definitely. So,
but we used to that because we drafted Jameson Williams the same way.
That's what I was about to say. I mean, and he went in the 12th overall pick.
Exactly.
Okay, but let me tell y'all something about this. Not to cut anybody off. When you're dealing with ACL injuries, everybody's body's different. Everybody's going to deal with somebody comes off ACL injury. Their speed might not totally decline or anything like that. They may not completely decline. But a lot of other people will do that too. Like I mean, like. Jameson Williams, he looked good coming off his ACL injury that he had, but you might get a quarterback that might not come off as well as he is. And then you got to think too, if he a mobile quarterback, that's gonna slow him down some. He gonna be pretty much scared to, he gonna be scared to run out sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Due to him, coming off of it. Because one thing about an ACL injury, you do not want to re-injure that. You do not want to have the same injury. You do not want to re-injure that.
Right.
Because once you re-injure that, you can just hang it up. You can hang your whole career up, just hang it up, go be an analyst or something, because you ain't gonna come back and ain't nobody gonna pick you up. Because who wanna 10 or $7 million ACL case? Who wants it?
Nobody.
I'm not gonna spend that much money and know you ain't gonna be worth it.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Like, shoot, I'm just jumping in. I'm trying to get caught up a little bit. What the topic is on right now?
What's up, man? Beast, man. Welcome to the show, man. Thank you for coming through, man.
What up,
So
Yes,
talking
yes.
about the trade rumors. Talking about for Trey Lance. That's been put out there. So if you think the Lions should go after him if he's out there, what's your opinion about it?
No, we should not go after him. We should just draft our own guy. Let the 49ers have those spoiled chicken leftovers, and we can just go get our own guy. Like, that's why I'd rather
I
go.
agree with Man Beast. Yeah, go grab our own guy. He can sit back under Jared Goff and watch him for the next year or so.
He can get Jared Goff and then get all the Hall's cough medicine, cough drops he wants, and we won't have to talk anymore. We won't have to suffer. So
It's also called.
I just peeped that shit. Daryl, you stupid as shit. He just put us on.
It's also
Time out. I know I said this before. I'm not gonna shit on Jared Goff this year. I'm gonna wait. But I just want to let y'all know he got weapons now, so he ain't got no excuses. But I'm gonna see. But if he fuck up again this season, I'm just hate to tell y'all. I told y'all so. Like, you need to get the hell up out of here.
You told us so.
I'm just saying.
Nigga, we knew since the time he got here.
Right.
He inconsistent.
He cracked on him. Like, he told me about this. Like he want to see if Jared Goff really it. He really
Right.
it.
I want to see if he it. Cause he was. Remember what he said? No. You remember that interview? No. You remember that interview when he first got here? You remember what he said, right? What did he say? I'm gonna give you guys
1,000% of my effort.
And that bastard ain't even give us 10% of that shit. I'm like, nah, dog. Hell no. You can't be throwing shit out there like that. That'd be like fucking somebody coming. That'd be like Cade Cunningham coming up and telling me, I'm gonna give y'all 110%. And then his ass only give us 5. It's like, dog, what the fuck? We didn't ask for that. You ran out your mouth.
Actually, he did say that.
Yeah, he said he was gonna give us 110. Look, Jared Goff, I'm gonna give y'all 110%, and we ain't seen 110% yet.
Yeah, true. That's true.
We're to give a little shout out right quick to We Three Kings, man. You know, in the comments, man. Man, shout out to the guys. Make sure y'all hit that like. Make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe to their channel, man. They gonna they you know, check them out, man. You spread the word about them guys. Those are our brothers, man. So make sure, you know, hit that like, subscribe to their channel, man. If y'all haven't subscribed to them, man, you know, show them the love. You know, I'm out there, man. They consistently dropping content, man. Follow them on Instagram as well. So yeah, you want to give a shout out to them, man. So
yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Any final thoughts on this Trey Lance rumors?
No,
it's just like I said. The way, I'm with that too. It's just that the reason why I said also that I was in the middle of it. The way I look at Trey Lance is sort of similar to, but different to, like the James Wiseman scenario. Both of them injury prone, top 5 picks in the draft, and upside. But it's like, bro, at this point, is it worth trading for him? Because even if he does play well, and his style of play, that was another thing that hurt the Niners. Their offense needs somebody who can throw from the pocket. Trey Lance can throw downfield. The problem is
What the hell happened?
No, you probably went in and out.
No, boy, you silent over here. You lip syncing, bro.
It's probably
courtesy of StreamYard.
Courtesy of StreamYard, ladies and gentlemen.
This boy StreamYard about to get a lot of complaints. Like, man, they was in there sounding like they was at a concert and they was stuttering and echoey and all type of shit. Like, damn.
No, can you hear me? No, can you hear us?
No, can't hear shit.
Check. We can't hear you.
Muted.
That's the
you can't hear me?
alcohol.
Yeah, we can hear you. Did you mute
Can you hear me? No, it muted on its own. And yeah, it's StreamYard old. That StreamYard ghetto ass. But no, I was saying
you got
like
it it was on Kevin Samuel's show.
Oh,
Right, boy, you got straight.
man, who are you telling? Like, don't insult me. Don't. We're not gonna do this. But no, I was saying like, to me, he like I said, he just wasn't ready for the assignment, and I feel like getting him was similar to the Giants. In fact, like that's a risk that I don't know if we should take, especially at the asking price is way more than we need. And at that point, you might as well draft him a quarterback. And but at the same time, he was an enticing prospect. You know what I'm saying? Because we had saw him a little bit. I just don't think I think Kyle Shanahan to me was going through a midlife crisis when he saw Trey Lance and said, "You know what? I want to run and have a running quarterback too." Like, dude, just keep it simple. I think that's why they made that mistake. Now I don't want the Lions, like I said, to ever end up in the same situation Tennessee going through now, because the young quarterback they invested into is getting a lot of flack, but it's really their own fault. A lot of these teams like Green Bay and 49ers in Tennessee, they drafted their quarterbacks too late. They waited too late to do it. Like, they waited to the last minute, and then now they were stuck with whatever that was available. You don't want to do that. That's why I say invest into your future. You take somebody now, so that way when it's time, he can come in. You take your quarterback when you really think you don't need him right now. That's when you're supposed to take him, so that can already be out the way. So if something happens, you lose a top receiver because you couldn't afford him, you got the pits to go get that guy. Now you ain't got to trade all up to go draft some quarterback and gamble your dice on it because it was a top 5 pick. Because, oh, well, I need a young quarterback. And then it don't work out. Now everybody getting fired. That's why I tell these guys it's time to draft one now. Don't wait till next year. We don't know what Drake May or some of those guys go be. We don't even know Caleb Williams go be that good. But don't sit there and try to throw on your chips then. Take your guy now and change the game. Find a way to change the game. And for the future. That's you. Like the Eagles took Jalen Hurts when they didn't have to take him. They could have waited till the 5th round and took a quarterback. But they took him in the 2nd round, and now he's the highest paid player in the NFL for a reason. Just played in the Super Bowl.
Before I let Breed and Dante get their final thoughts on it, with the Jalen Hurts situation, I think they drafted their quarterback, even if it was in the 2nd round. Like I said, because the Carson Wentz is injured, being hurt, and not only that too, he wasn't a leader in the locker room. So those two factors came down to why did he? You know what? We're going to draft a quarterback. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I feel. That's how I feel about the whole the Jalen Hurts situation. Because they feel like we need a leader. And Carson Wentz couldn't get it done, and a lot of the players on the Eagles, a lot of them didn't respect Carson Wentz. They felt like he didn't bring, enough to, to help lift this team. He was always hurt. He wasn't the best teammate. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't that leader. So that's what the factors came in. They saw with some in Jalen Hurts. That's why a lot of players on that Eagles team, they respect Jalen Hurts. They know he's going to put the effort, the heart, the dedication in. So that's the part of the reason why they went, got Jalen Hurts. So that's when those factors came in. Jaime Roseman and Jeffrey Lewis, they knew what they was doing, and look where they're paying now. So, Breed.
What is Owen talking?
Hey man, well, yeah, because you got muted.
No, I'm drunk, dog.
No, I'm
drunk, dog.
Drunk. Big A. Shout out to Big A. Big A, thank you for coming through on the show, man. In the comments, man. Look, Clippers in 6. You heard what I said? Clippers in 6. Come on, man. But Bree, man, go ahead, man. It's your final thoughts.
Hey, I look at it like this. To bring up the Trey Lance, man. What Trey Lance need to do is look at what you was talking about with Jalen Hurts. Look at Jalen Hurts. Look at that as a motivation to be like, hey, what he's been through, let me look at that, and I can overcome it just like he has. That's the way he should do it. But with Trey Lance, man, just give it. Hey, I look at it like this: give black quarterbacks a chance. That's all that's what I'm gonna say. But
okay, they gave Fat Russell a chance and he screwed that up. So
Russell Wilson.
No, they gave Jamarcus Fat Russell a chance and he screwed that up.
Hey, Deshaun Watson too.
Yeah,
you're right.
Busy in the massage parlors.
Yeah,
man, that dude up in here.
Jamarcus Russell eating Buffalo Wild Wings. He's a spokesperson for Buffalo Wild Wings.
Man, you up in there eating Popeye chicken sandwiches and all that. Eat chicken sandwiches, no pickles, all bread.
Right, bro. So I'm sorry, bro. I mean, I love to see that too. I mean, Michael Vick was the closest thing we came to excellence until that dog case fucked him up. You know, a lot of people was on his head about that shit. It wasn't even his fault, bro.
Bad beast, man.
Yeah.
Dog, he ain't lying though, man. Jamarcus Russell fat, dog.
Oh my goodness, man. Y'all is hilarious. Man, y'all is hilarious, man. Y'all is hilarious.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, next week it's that time, man. NFL draft, man. NFL draft.
I'm probably gonna be on my channel.
Yeah.
Doing that shit.
Definitely. We gonna be on live. We gonna be on live next week.
Wait, what is the draft?
Yes, we are.
draft-
It's Thursday. It's Thursday.
Next
It's a week
Thursday.
from today. Week from
Yep.
today.
Dante, get ready. Man Beast, get ready. Breathe.
I've been ready.
Get
for
ready.
months. I'm tired of talking about this damn draft.
Man,
I'm ready.
This is
Yeah.
gonna be fun. I'm telling you. We're gonna be live. D313XP will be live.
SP.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna be live. The draft we're a week away, man. No, man. Got any thoughts on the draft, man?
Man, I'm gonna say it like this. When it comes to the NFL draft this year, I'm gonna be drinking no matter what. But either they go do good and I'm gonna get drunk, or they go do so bad that I'm gonna have to call off, do a no call, no show at the next day when it comes time for go to work. Because I ain't even go call in. I'm just not gonna show up. That's how bad I'm gonna be.
You put one of my moves. Like that Jets game, Fat Patricia first year.
You muted yourself again? Did he mute himself again?
I see mouth moving. I don't hear.
Yeah,
voices.
he must.
That's them Chinese subtitles.
Right. No. Yeah, man. Man, it's gonna be exciting, man. Definitely gonna be looking forward to it, man. No, you can't hear?
Man, this shit it just did it on its own. I'm like, what is StreamYard doing? It's like it don't want my show to be great. It don't want me on here.
This ghostly shit going on with
Hey,
me
man,
today.
that's I got your back, brother. I got your back, man. You know.
My PS5 turned on by itself. It turned all the way on by itself. I ain't touched the controller or nothing. It was across the room. Today, this morning.
Ain't that something? They say they want you to play some 2K, man.
I didn't even turn the game. I ain't touched the controller or none of that. It just turned on its own.
Turn on, motherfucker.
It's just like doo doo. It's a little beeping, but it's like doo doo.
Man.
Definitely. So I want to go back to something right quick. Man Beast, man, I want to get your opinion about the Draymond Green suspension, man. How do you feel about it, man?
It ain't too much to feel about it. It's the same old thing every year. He always misses
Right.
he always miss a playoff game every year because he want to be on some bullshit. Every year.
Do you think he should have been suspended? Yes or no?
At this point, it don't matter if he gets suspended or not. He been suspended, he been not suspended. He's still gonna do the same thing. Y'all might as well default his ass. Default him. Cause he always gonna do something. Just he gonna do something by default in the playoffs. He's default. He's a default abuser or something. Like he's crazy, man.
Oh, man.
And a Michigan State guy.
Hey, man. Hey, watch it. Watch it. So we got a final score here in the NBA. The Philadelphia 76ers 102, the Brooklyn Nets 97.
Damn.
The Philadelphia 76ers are up 3-0. It is time, like I said before, it is time to get the brooms, and it's going to happen. Their next game, the 76ers, they play Brooklyn Saturday afternoon, 1:00 on TNT. Get the brooms ready. Brooklyn, you're going home at home. You might as well go ahead and get your New York style pizza, the Big Apple. You might as well you start getting prepared to walk your butt down to the Brooklyn Bridge.
Mozzarella pizza. You got to get that New York style pizza.
Brooklyn.
They got that broom for you. You like not the regular broom. No, they got the sponge broom for your ass.
Hey, yes.
You done.
Hey,
Wow.
Fabulous is not coming to your game. Jay-Z ain't coming to your game.
Hey, you know what's funny,
Jadakiss,
man? You know what's funny? I got a friend in New York, and they was actually supposed to have a concert there this weekend, but they decided to postpone it because of the Nets game. So, I don't know.
The Philadelphia 76ers pulled it out. A very close game. And just unfortunately, somebody had to win, somebody had to lose, and the Brooklyn Nets they lost. They're going home Saturday afternoon. They might as well go ahead and start cleaning their locker rooms out tonight. It is over. It is over. So definitely, man, we got exciting 2 games coming up: Suns, Clippers, NBA TV, and we got Kings and Warriors on TNT, man. Got some good games, man.
You said it's over?
Oh, it's over for who?
The Kings.
Brooklyn? If it's over, you gotta say like Dan Miller. It's over. It's over.
Over.
Get him down. Get him down.
I think the Warriors win the next game, though. I think they are.
Yeah, I think the Warriors gonna win their next 2 games. Warriors gonna win their next 2 games. I mean, if the Warriors lose tonight, get the brooms ready. Or it might be a gentleman's sweep. But Warriors they're gonna win tonight. So that's gonna come up. Now tomorrow in New York, the Garden is gonna be crazy. It is gonna be electric. The New York Knicks. I'm telling you, I'm watching that game tomorrow. New York and Cleveland, and that's a great series. New York in 7. I say New York in 7. What about you, man, Beast?
I'm gonna say Cleveland win the series.
Wow.
I just don't trust New York, man. It's the Knicks, man. I know that sounds cliche, like Detroit Lions like, but come on now, bro.
New York, man. I'm telling you, if they win both games in New York. Go ahead, no.
No, I was gonna say one thing that I noticed too. These damn ESPN now Sunday. New York Knicks. Like, get y'all fake ass on.
That girl
Hey.
Stephen A. Smith, bald, fat head ass. I ain't supposed to cuss. Never mind. I ain't supposed to cuss.
Oh, they won't be doing it this weekend. Oh, they're not gonna do it. Oh, they're not gonna do it this weekend. I guarantee that.
Jalen Brunson is gonna have the game of his life.
Hey,
You
hey,
sound just like him, though.
I mean, I don't know. I can't stand it. I can't stand it.
orange and blue skies, orange and blue skies, orange and blue skies.
Oh, so you telling me Donovan Mitchell's gonna carry it away? Okay. No, Donovan Mitchell, the same Donovan Mitchell that had every opportunity to score at the last 5 minutes of the fourth quarter, came up empty. Okay.
Look, we should have had Donovan Mitchell, and we got R.J. Barrett and New York Knicks, and we lose to the Cleveland Cavaliers. I'm going to be sick
We
about
get
this.
the 3rd pick in the draft, and you want to get R.J. Barrett instead of Zion. I am done. You let James Harden and everybody, and you let them go across to go to the Brooklyn Nets. Blasphemy! I tell you.
Hey, Stephen A. still said, he said it earlier too.
Shit.
He said it earlier, I think a while back, that if we didn't get if they didn't, of course they didn't get Donovan Mitchell. He wanted Jaden Ivey in New York. He wanted Ivy because he was talking highly about Jaden Ivey. He wanted Ivy in New York. He wanted New York to pick him.
Spike Lee wanted Ivy in New York.
Man, dude, you remember what during draft night, they literally got on the floor on their knees like, oh my God.
Oh yeah.
They literally got on their knees. I ain't lying.
Hey, but one thing I gotta thank New York for is them giving us Jalen Duren.
Yes.
Jalen Duren, yes.
Because the Knicks
Thank you, Knicks.
Y'all idiots. Because you gave us 2 potential superstars. Thank you.
Yep.
And giving us Alec Burks too. Thank you.
Yeah. So this is gonna be some exciting games tomorrow. At least one New York team still be around. Unfortunately, the other ones is going bye. So we definitely, I'd be surprised Philadelphia let them off the hook in the next game. So,
Yeah, you want to know the effed up part about it too? If you did predictions between both New York teams at the beginning of the year, you said, "Oh, the Brooklyn gonna be more successful." Do you know how bad that would have to be now? Because everybody was like Kyrie gone, KD gone. Like you wouldn't have saw that coming if you was just a casual fan and voted that Brooklyn was gonna be more successful than the Knicks. Like that is so fucked up.
They randomly traded him. Randomly traded him.
But you
right.
But you look at too, even Brooklyn was kept that same team with KD and Kyrie and all the, even to say they won, they would New York people would acknowledge it, but it's a hella difference when the New York Knicks. You seen 2 years ago when the New York Knicks played Atlanta when they won Game 2. You see them fans was crazy.
Yeah.
Fans was all over outside the Garden. It was on top of street light poles, all that. When it comes to New York Knicks basketball, it's a totally different. If Brooklyn was to say they won a championship or they got far as it, that'd be nice. But it's not gonna overshadow with the New York Knicks. That's like with the Clippers. If the Clippers was to win, in fairness, if the Clippers was to win the championship, their very first championship, of course, it would never overshadow the Lakers, but it would have been more huge, more than what Brooklyn was to win in New York. It would be even more huge. It would get some attention. Look at the Rams. The Rams won the Super Bowl, and guess what? It wasn't a whole bunch of people showed up for their championship parade.
Right.
Because everybody knows when it comes to football in LA, everybody used to the Raiders. When the Raiders was there, even they went back to Oakland, it was still Raiders fan. Everybody knew there was a lot of San Francisco 49er fans, even in some in LA. Those are the two.
Yep.
They not highly on the Rams, and definitely the Chargers.
The Chargers should have stayed in San Diego.
Well, that was a money thing. Yeah. That was a money thing. They wanted to be with the LA, and and they couldn't. That situation was totally different, but it was more of a money thing. Oh, and right quick too. Speaking of baseball, I don't know if y'all heard, the Oakland A's will be moving to Vegas as well. The Oakland A's.
Oh wow.
Yep, they will be moving to Vegas. It's been approved. They're gonna start building the stadium next year. I believe next year or 2025, one of them. They won't be probably playing there until 2026, 2027 season. So it is official. The Oakland A's will be moving over to Vegas. So they couldn't get in Oakland. They couldn't get an agreement. So you see what happened with the Raiders. Now it's the Oakland A's. They follow right now. And,
while we on MLB.
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
And two, we already remember Golden State Warriors was playing in Oakland for a long time, and Oregon before they went across the street to San Francisco.
Oh yeah. What I was gonna say was, Tigers been overall win or lose, they've been playing pretty well. Yeah, I gotta give it to them. They look much better right now than they did last year around this time. I'll give you that. I'll give them that much. They actually look like they know how to score a couple points and close out a couple games. I will say that. I just think it's just like maybe I don't know. Okay, so where are some of these guys like Nick Mattoon? Like, you obviously look more up to date, because some of these names, like, did they come in free agency, or they just in the farming system? And it's like some of these guys I've been hearing about lately, because even Miguel, it's look like he really trying to show off his last year for real. That's why we gotta get to a game. Like, I don't know, man. I'm just like,
I think
some of these names on the team now.
I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think Mattoon came from the minor leagues. I think he came from one of the minor leagues. I don't know if he was. I think maybe he was AA or AAA. Not exactly. I'm gonna look into that. But yeah, he said it. And shout out to Bree, man. Live yesterday, man. He was down in both of those games, man. I know the Tigers. They've been hitting the ball well. They've been hitting the ball. Like I said, people's like, oh man, the Tigers not going to do anything. I mean, you look at our division. Like I said, Cleveland's been playing suspect.
Yeah,
we just won 2 out of 3 against them.
Yeah,
Minnesota just lost again today. They lost to Boston, and I said Minnesota's not. Yeah, and I said Minnesota is not what everybody think they is. And we're third in our division. That's true. We're third in our division. We just, Minnesota, Cleveland's ahead of us. Chicago's struggling. Kansas City, we go to Kansas City. So it's, we still have, I'm not going to say we're going to guarantee we're going to win a division. I'm not saying that. But we have an opportunity, yes.
To make the wild card,
to make the wild card, and I believe so. Like I said, baseball is unpredictable. You don't never know what team gonna come out of nowhere. Yeah. So, and it's like, AJ Hinch is a good manager. He's a good manager.
He is.
He has proven it. So the Tigers are building. Scott Harris coming in. He was with the Giants. They won World Series. He built good things over there. So he's been coming over here in the Tigers organization. He wants to bring that same bring that culture that he had with the Giants and bring it over here to bring this Tigers team back to Tigers baseball should be. Winning games, getting in the playoffs, contend to play in the World Series, to win the American League pennant, and that's, and you see, we got young guys. We got some young guys, Riley Greens, and we got Jake Rogers. We got, Badu and all.
How's Javier doing in your opinion?
Well, Javier, he was benched and the Tigers was winning. He was benched.
So you smell a trade later down the year?
No, they're not going to trade him. They're not going to trade him.
Why you say that?
Well, contract.
Yeah.
His contract. That's like Miguel Cabrera. People say, well, they should trade. I heard rumors about the trade Miguel Cabrera. Nobody didn't want that contract. Nobody didn't want to take over that $30 million. No team was willing to do that. I know Javier Baez is not as like Miguel Cabrera's, but nobody ain't gonna want that type of the contract.
So what you're telling me is it's a chance they just gonna have to eat that for this year.
Yeah, they're gonna have
and let him sit on the bench and hopefully he have a game or two that's good.
Well, they was on a 5-game winning streak when he got benched.
Yeah,
and then he started. Was it yesterday afternoon? Which they lost, but the Tigers had opportunities to win. And, and then it came down. They lost. They was down 3-0, and they, hit 2 home runs, but she couldn't just finish that rally that they've been doing lately. So I think AJ Hinch, he did what's best for the team because Javier was not been playing well. He was not been playing well in the beginning. So sometimes you have one of your good players just sitting on the on the bench for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Just to you want to get that spark going, get some of the other young opportunities, and get it going. So I'm quite sure Javi Baez, he's gonna work on it, and hopefully when he gets back into the starting rotation again, and like I said, it's still early in the season, but Javi has to get going. Yeah. Javi has to get going. He gotta eat. He has to get going. So I still believe in him, but how you say, we got a long season. He's just AJ Hinch. I understand what he did. He benched him. Tigers went on a 5-game winning streak. He came back, started. They thought and I'm not gonna say all his fault. I mean, like you said, Tigers and actually was pitching, somewhat decent to start. It's been playing pretty decent. It's the bullpen, and that's the issues we have with our bullpen.
Yeah,
so that's what it comes down to. So,
you Bree.
So, what about you, Bree?
Well, I mean, and just seeing this team up close, man, you could just see how together they are. Even after they won the games and the walk-offs, you just saw how together and how happy they were, and how they want to play for this manager. It's they want to play for him, and they play hard. And a lot of people don't really understand because they see that this team is losing, but this team is playing hard. So it's like they're not trying to give up these games; they playing hard. And go ahead.
Oh no, I was gonna say they had to too because it's like they know they don't have no household names, and people forget GMs sometimes have a way of tweaking things on the team where we don't realize. Like he might want things done a certain way than another guy. So it's the same thing where one regime was able to take a slightly better roster overall and lose with the football team we have here. And then another regime comes in and the quarterback gets traded for a downgrade. And then you eventually come in and do better in 2 seasons than the other regime did in 3 because of the direction of where the GM wanted to go. So that could be in the thing. Like maybe, he wanted things done a certain way. AJ, his job was trying to do it. It wasn't working out. Now maybe Scott Harris has got them doing something that's more fruitful for them. And that's the game plan they came together and agree with. And maybe, just maybe, because they know they don't have the funds to get household names right now, because that's not what they're trying to do. It's making the young players, these no-name guys, that's coming out of nowhere, practice a little bit harder because they know they were criticized heavily for their batting. So maybe that's just a result of training. Who knows?
And and Tigers have had a history over the last few years of not, developing right. So
That could be
for
with
them to, get guys from Toledo that's doing well. So it's key.
Mm-hmm.
But it's some guys that do have to step up. I mean, the Torkelsons, you know what I'm saying, the Riley Greens, you know what I'm saying, the Jonathan Scopes, the
Kill
Baez. Definitely Badu. Definitely.
And I want to say this right quick. I was listening to 97.1 The Ticket, I think it's like the other day or something on my way to work. And they was talking about Spencer Torkelson, pretty much like, he has to, they don't think he's that guy. He's not this, he's not that. But I disagree. Because you have to understand, he's still a young guy. He's still young. He got drafted last year or 2 years ago. So you got to give this man an opportunity. He's gonna get the bats going. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, he's gonna get it going. You know what I'm saying? He just hit a home run. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's gonna get his bats going. You gotta give him time. Young players like that, you gotta give him time. He shows why he can play in this major league for a reason. He shows why he's on the team. Same with Riley Green. Riley Green is young. He showed why he can play in this league. So it takes the growth and time, and like I said, the guys at 97.1 The Ticket, them guys, man.
Clowns.
It's just like, listen to them guys. It's like, dude, y'all want perfect everything. Stop it. Come on.
Guys at 97.1 The Ticket,
it's just, come on, clowns. Yeah. So
that's just, you're right. And that's 100% correct.
If you really look at it, man, like they treat Torkelson like we used to treat Nick Castellanos.
If you really look at it, man,
Castellanos was high drafted, had a lot of promise, but then Castellanos going, and he's one of the best players in the National League. So it happened. You just got to.
Didn't we give up that became one of the best players in the National League?
Oh, man.
But
you can see that was under Avila.
Yeah,
Avila. Remember, Avila was we had which it took. I don't know why. Chris Illich, man, I don't know why it took him forever just to finally get let him go, man. Like, dude, Avila has not
because he don't. For some reason, and I guess this gotta be true. They don't care for the Tigers as much as they do the Red Wings. This Illich, because it seemed like this was coming from Terry Foster. The way he was saying it, I gotta take his word on it at some point. It do seem like from back in the day they didn't care as much for the Tigers as they did the Red Wings for some reason. And sometimes the inconsistent, because think about it, the Red Wings was a winner for 25 years. Even if they got a little inconsistent later down the obvious stretch, which they was entitled to, Tigers was hot just as many times too as them. And they were spending money, but I felt like they only did it because they realized when they did it for one time they did, and they won something out of it. I feel like they did that out of guilt. When it wasn't working anymore, I feel like they just kind of got stuck in their old ways. And they didn't know how to bring the right people in under them to help them transition. So it was starting to make the Illich family on the Tigers end look kind of like the Fords, because they didn't know how to keep updated. But now that the fans made some noise about it, because that's the way you had to get him out of here. The fans, if the fans didn't say nothing and try to get rid of him, he would have still been there. And you would have probably lost AJ Hinch, because he was about to sit there and keep taking that same crap. So I think he had pressure put on him. And that's why I don't like people who are not passionate about the sport. Say what you want about Tom Gores, there's a certain passion for him. He's just a fan. when it comes to basketball. He's just a natural fan. He's not a guru who understands the game like that. He's just a fan. But he has some kind of passion. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he don't know what he's doing, and sometimes the guys under him had to help him, and that's why I'm glad we have a Weaver and Ed Stefanski. However, for the Illich, his son, Chris Illich, is not he's a businessman. He doesn't understand, and a lot of times us kids, when we inherit something, all we look at is the finances. We don't even look at the business side, saving money. We don't look at why things were done a certain way at one point. We think we know everything, and that's the way he comes off. But then, reason why we're not affected so hard with the Red Wings when they're rebuild is probably because of the guy you have as a GM. Mm-hmm. That has a lot to do with it. If you had anybody else, we'll be ready to kick him out being the owner too for the Red Wings. Mm-hmm. Steve Yzerman is saving his ass as an owner, and I think the same thing now with Scott Harris. Guys like Akil Baddoo. Got to step it up. Guys like Javier Baez, after this year, if you don't show no more promise, next year, you special trades. They not going to sign no big names. The only way they get a big contract or a decent contract is if they trade eye for an eye. They're going to build this team homegrown. So I would like them to take that final spot in the playoffs if we could, because it would set us in a better direction.
I agree with that, man, because, like you said, nobody. That's like with the Pistons. Pistons not a not a destination free agent at this point right now because they're building up. When they get the more of the winning ways, winning games, getting the playoffs, contending for, then it's going to be, free agency. Free agents, big name players are going to start coming. Look at the Lions. We finished season 9-8. We started off 1-6, finished season 9-8. But you see guys, free agencies want to come here. They want to come to Detroit. They want to play for the Lions. They want to play in the Dan Campbell. They want to bring the culture, because they see the progression of the Detroit Lions. So that's why you get these big free agents, coming in and stuff. So, and that's the same thing with, like you said, what's going to happen with the Tigers? Tigers, they start keep winning, contending for playoffs. They're going and look like example. Look when the Tigers, the year when they went to the World Series in 2006. All them big name with pitchers we had, and of course too we had Jim Leland, as our manager. That was another, people that come to the Tigers. Remember we had it like Verlander to Kenny Rogers to, we had all the big pitchers, we had the hitters. We went to the World Series, although we lost to St. Louis Cardinals. Then was, at times was winning, then losing, and then went to the World Series again in 2012. We got swept by the San Francisco Giants. Was winning. And then after that, we just, everybody started getting traded. You start losing. Now it's that time, like you said, when we had a GM and owner doesn't really care about, they just want to fill in seats. What I'm saying? And they'll sell, merchandise and products and stuff. They're not really caring and understanding the game. And that's especially with Chris Illich. At least with Mike Illich, God rest his soul. At least with Mike Illich, he's gonna spend some money. Yeah. He spent some money. Chris Illich is not gonna very much spend money. Unless, like I said, at the Tigers winning, keep winning, contending, that's when you probably have to come out. He's gonna have to come out of this pocket. Remember, baseball doesn't have a salary cap. Cap. So we have to take advantage of it. So definitely, man. So Bree, what are your thoughts, man?
About the Tigers, oh man. I mean, like I said, I still got hope on this team, man. I mean, I'm gonna just ride it. I think they can compete for a wild card. That would be the goal. And then, they're a young team and they fight hard, they scrap and everything. But they pitching really hasn't been that bad. It's just they just can't score too many runs. But they've been in a lot of these games. Yeah. So gotta give them credit for that. But I think it's definitely some guys that need to step up on this team, man. But they just gotta got cut down on them strikeouts and just hit the hit. You don't have to try to go for home runs every time. You can just get a hit here, hit here, hit here. So it's got to be timing. You can't swing for the fences every time. And I think that's what the problem with a lot of these players, man. They try to swing for the fences, and that's what mess up their game. That's how they get a lot of strikeouts. Because
the team gets to sit there and look at you like, oh, they trying to strike out. So you got to bait them in. As a bad batter, you have to bait the guy in. So that's what you're right. Like they have to learn how to bait people in, take the small hits, get some base hits out there, and see. And if somebody forced to walk you, walk them and do what you can. Get at least try to get a point every other number. I'm gonna call it every other. Like bottom of the eighth or bottom of the seventh, what I'm saying? At least try to score out of the hit rotation. So that's what they need to do. What I'm saying? They guys start winning some of these series that be like 4-1. If you can come away with some of those struggling teams, 3-1, you're in good shape. If you go against a difficult team that's a 3-game series or something, or a 2-game series, yeah, you might lose that. Try to get a game if you can, but the manageable games that you can win, that's be like 3-4 games long, series long. Oh yeah, you gotta come away with them.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
And people don't understand too that I understand. Aaron Judge for the Yankees had a good year, but people don't realize he struck out a lot of times.
Yes,
he did. Yankee team struck out a lot.
Yes, indeed. Yes, he did.
So and people don't understand that. They just see all the home runs, the RBIs, but they struck out a lot.
Yeah, absolutely. So Tigers, upcoming games, they at Baltimore for a 3-game series. Baltimore is a pretty good team. Then they go to Milwaukee. Milwaukee's another tough team. Then they come back home. Next weekend, they got a 4-game series against Baltimore. So definitely, this is a little tough stretch right now for the Tigers. Like you said, man, we definitely, look for. I think they'll be all right. Like you said, if they can pull out, win 2 out of 3 at Baltimore, and then win, win 2 out of 3 against Milwaukee, that'll be huge. That'll be huge. So definitely, so. We coming up on here in 2 hours, man. It's definitely been a great show today, man.
Yes,
definitely been a great show. So definitely we talked about Draymond, talked about
injuries,
Kawhi Leonard not playing. The Trey Lance situation. Like you said, we got the draft coming up next week. Make sure we definitely will be live. D313XP will be live. We definitely going to be live on draft night. Definitely, Bree, you always more welcome to come through. If you ain't got nothing going on, you're more welcome to come through, man. Anytime, man. You know what I'm saying? We definitely looking forward to you. If you got any other plans, I understand, but we definitely would love to have you on, man, for draft night, man.
I'm there. Stay left.
Yes,
my God.
Yes. So it's definitely, man. This draft is a week away, man. It's going to be exciting, man. So, yeah, man. It was, like I said, a great show today, man. Any final thoughts, man? Bree, let's go ahead and start with you, man.
Hey, man. Just want to say, appreciate just being on, man. Much love, man. Thank y'all so much. And just great topics, man. With NBA, Kawhi situation. Then I gotta bring this up too. Hopefully, Julius Randle is all right too to play as well.
Oh yeah,
he took a big fall.
Yeah.
So hopefully he's gonna be all right to play. I haven't heard anything.
I think he'd be because they had that. They play Tuesday? Yeah, they had played Tuesday, so they give him a couple days. So they play Friday night. So I think he'll play.
Okay.
I think he'll play. So
Okay, but yeah, man, just that can't wait to the drafts, and man, I'm already thinking about the next year's draft when it comes down here. Man, I can't wait. Oh, I can't wait.
Definitely.
I'm still trying to game plan for that one. Oh man.
I know one thing I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take a week of vacation. I'm gonna take a couple of days off from work, and then definitely gonna be down. I'm gonna be down there for 3 days. 3 days. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. It's definitely gonna be down there.
Man, next year it's gonna be nice, just not only just for the draft, but the NCAA tournament is gonna be down here too.
Yes.
So
Shit.
oh man.
Yes.
Yeah. It's gonna be the city is gonna be rocking for sure.
Yes.
Next year, we gotta represent for sure.
Yeah. Oh hell
So
yeah.
as a city, we gotta rep. We gotta let them know, hey, we here.
Yep.
Yeah.
And we need to have all-star games and more Super Bowls down here too.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And let me tell y'all something, man. If the Lions do win the division this year, and God forbid they win a playoff game, it's gonna start as early as January. And it's gonna transition to all. Ooh, I'm gonna be too scared to live here, Dan.
Dude, it's gonna be. It's almost gonna be like a college team just winning the national championship and just going crazy. Detroit is gonna go crazy.
Right. And just imagine if we get that number 1 pick with the Pistons too.
Oh man. It's gonna big things coming, man. Big things coming. Nomus J, man. Any final thoughts, man?
Hey man, great show today. Y'all held it down while I was gone. Appreciate that. Yeah, man. You know, Detroit, especially for the Lions, man. I just need this team, our teams, not to necessarily be a free agent destination, but I'd rather have be a free agent negotiation because that like I said, that Gardner Johnson signing told me something. You could be the team that if a player feels underpaid and you doing something yourself, they'll come over here and sign with you for a year or two just to prove they stop. And if we can take advantage of that, all teams in Detroit should become a free agent negotiation. Like, hey, come play with us, take this for this year. Trust me, it'll work out for you. If you're as good as you say you are, it'll work out, you'll get paid elsewhere. I want our teams to start thinking like that because destination ain't always a good thing. You know, Chargers are a free agent destination. Miami for a long time was always a destination, but it didn't always work out. So negotiation, you get to have your pickings. And you get to decide if you want that guy or not. And certain players that serious about trying to get themselves paid will be the ones singling you out. So that's what I want our teams to be that poster child of being making negotiable deals like we sort of seen this year. And everybody just keep developing, man. You know what I'm saying? But make sure y'all stay up tuned with us, man. Y'all got to start hitting that subscribe button on this channel. Y'all got to start hitting us on Facebook on D313XP. And shout out to We Three Kings, of course. And shout out to you, Breed, man, for always coming through, bro. Appreciate you very much. Man, Beast, Hitman, Dante, and I know it's somebody else in here too. But of course, you all in as well in chat, and Big A and Big Willie. So thanks, D. You did a great job hosting, man. You know, I'll pass it over to you. God bless everybody.
Yes, indeed, man. Yes, indeed. Yeah, no, man. There's no help to the victors on, man. Stop it, man. Don't do that. No, we not even gonna go that far, man. Stop it. Go green, go white. But anyway, yeah, man. Another great show, man. I got a little bone to. I was talking to Breed about this earlier. I got a little bone to pick on with Nomus, man.
Oh, okay. Let's see if your bone cannot get broken. Let's see.
I gotta take my hat off.
Man, listen, man. On our show, man, you can't run late, man. I'm gonna have to dock your pay next time you run.
You
late.
gonna dock my pay? You gonna dock my pay? Okay. You try to dock my pay. How you go dock? I hired you, Dad. How you go dock?
I've been taking over, damn it. Obviously, you ain't. No, I've been stopped, man. But it's all fun and love, man. I know you had to take care of it. You know, I got you back, brother, man. So, but yeah, definitely, man. Another great show, everybody, man. Thank you. Like you said, some comments on 16. You know, Man Beast, you know, Dante, Hitman coming through on the show today. Of course, my guy Breed. Shout out to We Three Kings, man. Shout out to the guys.
One more thing. I want to talk to 0-16. 13-1. Y'all lost once.
Thank you.
13-0.
Hey, just tell
13-1.
All you have to say is TCU. Just say TCU. That's it. That's all you got to say. Or
TCU through. We gonna say
hey, you know what? I'm gonna say this too. Trouble with the snap, and the ball is free. Jalen Watts Jackson, and he scores. Yeah, about that.
Oh my Lord!
How about the Colorado Hail Mary? Cordell Stewart. Oh, how about you lose to the Toledo Rockets at home? Oh,
how can y'all do this when We Three Kings in the chat?
Hey, let me bring this up too. Now, in the beginning of Michigan basketball, they was lucky to win their first 3 games because Ohio and all them, they could have beat them. Like, they got lucky with that. So,
yeah.
You know, then y'all lost to Vanderbilt. So, you know,
And with that being said, everybody,
even Hunter Dickerson was like, "Nah, I ain't messing with Michigan no more. I'm going somewhere else." So,
yeah. So, yeah, man. My final thoughts, man, right quick, man. Like I said, the draft, man.
Yeah, we got beat by the Huskies.
Yeah. Well, we ain't worry about that. But anyway, yeah. So. You know, like I said, another great show. My final thoughts is, like I said, man, NBA playoffs been exciting so far. Except for a couple series. Brooklyn's going to get swept. I believe Minnesota's going to get swept. Like I said, it's been a great playoff so far. It's going to continue to get better. You know, not having Kawhi out there tonight. We'll see what happens. The game's probably already started. You know, I know the Kings, the Warriors already started, so I'm probably take a little bit look at it. You know, but yeah, man. Like I said, it's another great show. Talk about this Trey Lance situation. Like you said, the draft, the Draymond Green situation. Like you said, it's been another great show, man. Definitely looking forward to it. Definitely look forward to next week, man. We will be on. Make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, D313XP. DXP. I'm gonna say this again, ladies and gentlemen. D313XP.
XP.
You know, hit the like and subscribe to our channel. Follow our Facebook page. Follow our Instagram page, man. We can drop in consistent content, man. You know what I'm saying? You still bringing it up, man. So, and also too, man, make sure you follow Breed, man. The new Breed 313 Sports, man. Check him out as well, man. So show him a love and support, man.
Appreciate it.
You know, he's dropping content of sports and the real life contests, and I like the other content. I watched it earlier, man, about the dating of 2023, man. I did watch some of that. You know, I was working.
Okay, I gotta check that out.
Yeah,
I'll send it to you though. I'll send it to you.
Yeah, man. Yeah, check it out. No, when but yeah, man. Make sure y'all, make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe to our, let's say YouTube channel and follow our Facebook and Instagram page. And like I said, man. So it's been a great show, man. We out of here, fellas. Peace out.
Peace out.
That's it.